Hi, and thank you so much for taking out time to watch my video. In this video, I'm going to share two things. One is going to be my accomplishment, and second is going to be my biggest mistake, I guess. So let's start with good things first. This is You Got This by Gianna Mago, if I'm pronouncing it right. um, it's a really good book for a beginner to read, and for a person like me who hardly have ever read 2 or 3 pages. This is an accomplishment for me to finish a book. So, yes, celebration needed. So, I think you should be rewarding yourself often, even for small achievements, because that is something that keeps you motivated. um Reward yourself, gift yourself, treat yourself, and I think that will keep you more motivated than you um ever feel. So yeah, थोड़ा खुद को लालची बनाना पड़ता है in healthy manner. Let's talk about the mistake that I've done. I don't know how to start it all from. I've been diagnosed with mental illness from past 2.5 years, and I've been put on medications for the same. And 3 months back, I was diagnosed with infectious colitis and IBS, to which I am being treated currently. Last evening, I was hit by decluttering session. I'm sure we all might have at least once got this boost in ourselves to get declutter or cleaning the house and stuff like that. So I was just doing all of that up, and post that I went ahead to take some rest. And while I was resting, I realized that I'm feeling lightheadedness. My parents thought that I had worked the whole day. Maybe that could be the reason I'm feeling dizziness. But then I knew that it was lightheadedness, though these lightheadedness, dizziness, vertigo kind of comes in the same family, but are different from each other. And then I started to join the dots. I'm sorry for the baby crying in the background, can't help it. So I started to join the dots, and I realized that I've been feeling lightheadedness more often. Once in 2 weeks ऐसा मतलब होता है. Me discontinuing my medications that I was taking continuously for 2 years could also be the reason of me feeling this way. So, cut to 3 months before, when I was having some gut issues. Before I got diagnosed with colitis and IBS, so I went to a local Ayurvedic physician, and she was treating me, and she wanted me to stop the medications that I was taking for my anxiety and stuff. Um, she didn't want me to rely on those medications, because she wanted me to treat in natural healthy way instead of being reliant to medications, of course, which because she's a good doctor, and I will never blame her for wanting me to stop the medications. But here's what goes wrong, that I haven't taken approval from my doctor. I haven't even informed her that I'm discontinuing my medications, and uh, that also could be the reason of me feeling certain ways. So if you are put on medications, certain medications that are for some serious issues, then I think you should be taking approval and taking opinion from your doctor before you make any changes in the treatment or the medications that you're put on, because you are not a professional, and that is the reason why you are taking seeking help from doctors. So if self medication and self curing would have been a thing, तो डॉक्टर्स की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ती कभी. For once you can calm your anxiety, your panic attacks, but you cannot regulate these medications and how your treatments are. You're not authorized to do that, so please don't do it. The whole point of making this video and speaking about it is when I realized, and you know, accepting your mistake is really important, and this mistake is something that could have been life threatening as well if I wouldn't have checked my blood pressure that time when I was feeling lightheadedness. So cut to that time, I was resting. My parents were thinking that it's because of me working the whole day cleaning stuff, so शायद एनर्जी ड्रेन हुआ रहेगा. सो मुझे इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स दिया गया, पानी वानी. माई फादर वॉज आस्किंग मी टू रेस्ट, लाई डाउन एक्सेट्रा. आई डिसाइडेड टू टेक जस्ट घर पे ही जो मशीन होता है बीपी वाला, तो मैंने ब्लड प्रेशर चेक किया, and this was the results. The report says systolic is 162 and diastolic is 62. So what does that means is, so on the higher end, systolic should be around 120 to 130, that is considered normal, and below diastolic should be around 75 to 80, that is considered normal. But both the numbers are poles apart, which is not at all normal. Having these unusual symptoms is not at all okay, and it is not at all advised and recommended to bear it and just go with it and feeling like kuch nahi yaar theek ho jayega. You might not know what you are putting yourself into, so it's very important to be mindful of and should be noting down so that it'll get easier for you to explain it to your doctor, and your doctor may be able to help you better with the notes that you have taken down. And yeah, I've been doing that, and it is helping me to actually understand what sort of symptoms I get. And I feel whoever taking or being under treatment for mental illness, they should never ever stop their medications without doctor's approval, because उसका भी एक प्रोसीजर होता है कि वो डोसेज कम करते हैं एंड देन स्लोली स्लोली आप मेडिकेशंस बंद कर सकते हैं अगर आप फिट हो रहे हो. तो अगर आप विदाउट मेडिसिन ठीक रह सकते हो तो ही डॉक्टर्स आपको अलाउ कर सकते हैं. Otherwise you will have to continue the course, the medications, till your doctor approves. So let's not just self medicate for bigger issues. कभी कभार अगर कुछ कोल्ड वो सब हो जाता है तभी भी शायद ठीक नहीं रहता सेल्फ मेडिकेट करना. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ यू आर गोइंग टू द जिम एंड you are a newbie and you are not aware of what things you should be doing and what things you should be avoiding, there's nothing wrong in taking help by the professionals and expert instead of doing something incorrect and damaging yourself and your own body, which can be more stressful rather than taking help from the professional. So it's always better to seek help. And yes, I'm going to make up for the mistake that I've done. I'm going to talk to my psychiatrist about it, and yes, I'm going to meet my neurologist as well to see why I am feeling lightheadedness too often. And yes, I think you should be more careful, you should be more mindful, and keep noting any unusual symptoms if you get. I pray and I wish you don't get anything at all, because it's really tiring sometimes. But yes, thank you for watching my video, and keep smiling, spread happiness. I'll see you next time.